Don't whistle in any graveyard, and steer clear of anyone who does. You might call up something unholy. And don't take anything home with you. Ghosts are mighty possessive of their things. Removing even small things, natural things like rocks and leaves, might be offensive to a territorial spirit." "You're joking, Cat," Carla had said with a good-natured smile. "Where you and your son get this stuff from, I'll never know." "From the bayou, of course. I don't forget what I know, and you do well to listen, Carla Trapper." Cat was usually jovial and kind, but her warning had a menacing tone. "Attitudes like that bring bad luck to your doorstep." Cat had refused to say any more about it, but Carla was sure Chris had received similar admonishments. Yet here he was, braving the ghosts of Valhalla just to please his wife. They'd been married for 10 years, and Carla loved him more than ever tonight. It took a real man to face up to his fears, and his mama, for the woman he loved. "Come on, Chris. I want to get a picture." She tugged at his hand, but he had tensed up and his wiry frame bristled. "Did you see that?" "See what?" "I thought I saw someone over there, peeking out from behind that tree." Carla waved her phone in the direction he pointed, but didn't see a thing. "It was probably an animal, maybe a cat or a squirrel." "It was too big to be a cat or a squirrel, I can promise you that." Chris always added that when he wanted you to know he was serious about something. "Sweetie, we're in a cemetery. The only things here are dead, except us, and not likely to lurk behind any trees." But still, Chris wouldn't waver. He paled as he stared at the live oak. With a sigh, Carla called out, "Is somebody there? Bob?" When no one answered, she whistled, just for fun. "Hey, cut that out, or I'm going back to the van," Chris growled as he walked a few steps back from the tree. Nobody responded to her call or her whistle. But suddenly, Carla heard the sound of footsteps retreating from the area where Chris said he had spotted the figure. The fine hairs on her neck crept up as if she were standing in a lightning storm. "That didn't sound like any cat to me, Carla. And don't tell me you didn't hear those footsteps. Might have been a cat of the 2-legged variety." The growing haze clouded Chris's face, and the effect chilled Carla to the bone. She tugged her jacket collar up around her neck and then shone the light one last time toward the tree. Nobody appeared, but she could feel eyes watching her. "There's no telling who's out here, Chris. Might be other folks on the tour. Let's get going." She handed him the phone so he would feel more comfortable about finishing the tour. She hoped that would appease him, but the truth was her confidence was waning too. A cheery voice chased off her heebie-jeebies, and Carla was relieved to see Bob's assistant and daughter, Amy, waving at them a few feet away. "There you are. Dad sent me back to find you guys. We're about to walk over to the 3 Crosses and didn't want you to miss it. You ready to move on?" "Yes, we got a little sidetracked with the flashlight, but we're ready now. Sorry." "No problem." Amy smiled, and the 3 of them headed toward the gathering. "It's a shame it's so foggy tonight. Usually, you can see the moon bouncing off the lake, and it makes for an excellent photo op. But then again, I guess a little fog boosts the creepy factor. Most people like that." "Yeah," Carla replied, as she looked over her shoulder. She couldn't shake the feeling someone was following them. In fact, she thought she heard soft footsteps a few feet behind her. "We thought we saw somebody back there, behind that big oak tree, the one with the twisted branches," Chris added, laughing awkwardly. Amy shrugged, but didn't slow her pace. Hearing that people might be lurking in Valhalla apparently didn't surprise her, and she didn't seem to hear the footsteps.